We start with 2 sine 90 degrees minus x times, no I'm lying, that's plus cos of 180 degrees minus x over sine 90 degrees minus x en dan minus cos x minus 180 grade. Okay, so this one is a nice mix of all the ones we've done so far. This one is the only, I almost want to say normal one. So you can immediately see that is in the second quadrant. Okay, vir hierdie ene gaan ek gaan en 360 grade bytel. Okay, then it will be in the third quadrant because then I will have 180 degrees plus x. Or x plus 180 degrees, it doesn't matter. Okay, nou as ons gaan kyk na hierdie twee, sien ons, omdat hy 90 het, beteken dit is 'n kofunksie. So sine is going to change to cos, and then we just have to remember which one is the negative one. So neither of those will be negative, so it's just going to be 2 cos x, and I'm going to do the bottom one as well. This one will just be cos x. Then here we say cos is negative in the second quadrant, so this one changed to negative cos x. Good. En kyk mooi, dis twee terme. So because those are two terms, you're not multiplying the two with one another. It is literally 2 cos x minus cos x. And for this one, cos will be negative in the third quadrant. So you have a minus times minus cos x. So this minus you carry down. And do you agree that this one will be in the third quadrant? En dan is hy ook negatief. So basically, here we have 2 cos x minus cos x, which leaves me with just 1 cos x. And at the bottom, I have cos x minus minus becomes plus. So cos x plus cos x becomes 2 cos x. Those two can cancel out, and I'm left with just 1 over 2. So omdat die cos x en die cos x kanselleer, bly dan net 'n 1 bo oor en 'n 2 onder. Yes. Yes. So then negative 180 plus 360 becomes positive 180. And if it's this way, it was actually this way around. Maar wanneer altyd mos positief is, kan jy mos ruil soos jy wil. So you can swap that around without messing with the numbers. You guys also had number 8 now. Okay, I'm just going to start writing it. Okay, this very last one is quite a challenging one. So we'll get to that one. Okay, important for this one, you have to see that that is one term and that is one term. So I have 2 separate terms when you're done simplifying. Okay, so hier het ons cos van 90 minus theta, so do you agree that just becomes sine theta? If it was a plus, it would have been negative sine theta. So if it's 90 plus theta with cos, then it goes to negative. This one is in the third quadrant, so it remains positive tan theta. This one is in the fourth quadrant, so it remains positive. Okay. In that, we're still going to simplify a bit, but let's just stop it there for now. Okay. Dan vir hierdie ene, cos van minus theta, het ons mos gesê hy is in die vierde kwadrant. Do you remember? So because that one is in the fourth quadrant, it'll be positive. People like confusing this one. So this minus was there. This function is a positive function. Even though it has a minus there. You can't just take out the minus. Okay. Now for this one, there's two different ways that we can do them. So I'm going to do both, and you guys can decide which one you are going to use. I'm just going to look at that part. Die een manier is om te sê, ag jok, ek gaan 360 grade bytel, which you are always allowed to do. So then I have sine of 270 degrees plus x, no, plus theta. Then I go further and I break that up into no? Okay. Now, forget about the 90 plus theta. In which quadrant is 180 plus? No? So then that means, what is the sign of sine in the third quadrant? Negative. So this is going to be negative sine. So then we can throw away the 180 plus, and we're just left with that in the block brackets. Yes. So 180 plus 90 is 270. So I just split it up. Okay. And then from there, it's easy. 90 plus means sine becomes cos. This minus I carry from there, so it's negative cos theta. Okay, so that's the one way to do it. The other way to do it, and you'll see we get to the same answer, is, do you remember if we have a minus b, I can write it as this. No? Okay, so I'm going to base it on that and say that if I have sine of theta minus 90 degrees, I can write it as sine negative 90 minus theta. No? Okay, now this, if you have sine of negative angle, in which quadrant is that? 4. Do you remember? Okay. What is the sign of sine in the fourth quadrant? Negative. And then I can drop that minus. You see? Okay. And then 90 means it's going to go to cos negative cos theta. I prefer this one, but it doesn't matter. Both are, you see, both comes down to exactly the same answer. Okay, so guys at home, en die van julle wat later die video kyk, gaan rustig deur al twee daai metodes, and then you pick one and you stick with that. Okay. So dan het ons al gesê daar gaan wees minus cos theta. Ja. Dankie. Okay. I'm going to say that's sine theta. You agree that I can write as sine theta over cos theta times cos theta. En hier word 'n minus maal 'n minus 'n plus en daai is cos kwadraat. Good. Then this one can cancel out that one. So I'm just left with sine times sine. Is equal to 1.